Hey, welcome to MotorAlli here, and today we're going to take out these dusty seats and put some Type R seats. And I'm my man, big up Callum here with his impact gun. It's going to absolutely go. Pause the video right here. This man, it's not Callum. If anything, he's Speedy Gonzalez in disguise. Like, look at him, already taking the seat out before I even have a chance to record it. Well, to take a seat out, you've got 4 of these 14 bolts. You've got one down here, one there, one there, one there. And for the EP2, you've got an actual airbag cable, and this is a resistor. So someone's managed to make this plug, which then resists. Therefore, we don't have a passenger airbag light on, which is always good. Nice. Even though my car came with the seat covers on, but you can tell already the difference between both the standard EP2 seats and then the Type R seats. They just look a lot more sportier, and they probably weigh a lot less as well, since they don't have the actual airbag inside of the seat. So this is an airbag sensor, and now with the new seats we don't actually have them, so this will have to be unplugged, which will show a light on the dash. Now to fix this, you can get a resistor such as this. It could be any solid resistor. What Callum's done here, he's just taken the old plugs from the old seats, make it into a resistor, and then more plug and play. Coming from the rear, obviously the seat actually just lifts up from the bottom and then you can take it out. And then to get these out, what you need to do is...
So there's those 2 bolts there, and then that sort of slides out, which leaves this. And then back here, just down here. Can't get to them yet, but once this is out of the way, you can get to these 2 that are just back here for this side.
Awesome, let's go. Welcome to MotorAlli. Nothing goes well. Right, so this piece here, normally that should come out, but obviously... So this goes into the... So we've got these on each side. Yeah, so they go into the hole there. Obviously, we have to use this to connect it into the bracket. Oh. Nice. And then we use this to go back on top. Right, look at these seats. Even though they're not in the best condition, the sponge is alright, which is always good. So the sponge, the integrity of the seat's fine, but it's just the actual seat itself, like that's got a hole in it. Well, it's just rubbed off really, so it's just getting it reupholstered, and that's that. But the seat overall looks amazing. What's your thoughts? This compared to the EP2 ones?
Much prefer Type R seats.
Yeah, and they look a lot.
More comfortable as well.
Are they? Nice.
EP2 ones. Can't see it, but
Somewhere.
these are more comfortable.
Nice, that's good then. And obviously, unlike my EP2 one, this bit actually works, which is really good. So that's all right. It's just getting the sponge is completely fine. It's just a matter of getting it reupholstered, but that's for a different video. But yeah, so with the Type R's, Type of rears, on the bigger piece, the one on the left, we don't actually have a middle seat belt. Whereas in the EP2, if I, here it is, we actually do have a seatbelt there, which is actually built into the seat. So we do lose the seat, but lightweightness and more comfortable. No one's really going to sit. You're not going to get 5 people in the Honda Civic anytime soon. And then obviously I'll do the cinematic in the morning. Right, so boom, that's been the next day. When I say next day, it's been a couple of weeks, but that's besides the point. So what we're going to do is actually fix the last thing. Right, so let's turn the power on in the car. Obviously not the engine, but if we look here, obviously we've got a couple of lights on. We've got the EPS light on, that will always stay until you start the car. But then you've got the airbag light on. Now this should have gone off with the other lights that went off. However, this is what you might have and you might not. Now the reason why I have this is because I had the battery on and not disconnected when I was taking out the seats. But in your case, what I'd recommend is actually disconnect the battery, wait like 15 minutes, and then hopefully that should clear it. If not, then just follow this tip, and then hopefully this fuse box tricks will work. So what you need is wire stripper, a couple of wires, and a screwdriver, and you're good to go. So what we want to do is come straight down from the steering wheel to this point here. You'll see the fuse box here. What we want to do, turn this to your left. If not, turn it to your right. Left, that's the one, and then just from the corner, pop it out. Now, we're going straight down here, up into the fuses. I don't know if you can see it, my camera work skills are awful. It's got the OBD2 reader there, and then up here, we have our fuses. Now, to get to where we need to go, we can actually drop this fuse box here, by this bolt here. So it's a 10mm, and it also has a little screwdriver head on it. So let's get it out now. Now within the fuse box, you've got all your fuses and you've got some plugs up here. This plug here, the yellow one, that's the one that we need. So what we need to do is pet this down a little bit further and then unplug this yellow one here. So what you want to do now is with this cable, get those wires that you had previously and just put it in. So they're not connecting to anything, it's just put the wires in there at the moment. There's one, and then obviously here's the second one. Make sure they don't connect, and boom, that's how we do for now. And let's go back up to the steering wheel. So like with the other end of the cables, what we're going to do is make them touch like so, and then you want to start the power of the car, not the engine. Then wait for the airbag light to go out. And then what we want to do is take this off, wait for it back on, do this again, to go out, and then take it off again, and that should blink. And now that should go off now. So that's the airbag trick. Now, as you saw there, it went off, it blinked saying that, oh, you know, it's reset, and then it came back on again. Now, what that means is, that means that one of the resistors we put in is faulty, or we haven't put it in, or when we did put it in, it unclipped itself whilst putting it in. So what we need to do then is, there's 2 options we can do. So option number 1 is get a OBD2 reader, read it, see if there's any codes coming up, and then reset them. And if it comes back again, then it means that we do have the airbag. One of these resistors are still not in place. And then what else we're going to do is might just have to go in, get the resistors done, get them changed again, or just reclip them, and then that should be that. Well, so back it's the next day, and Callum's managed to fix it. What came on the screen, it was saying the driver's side, the airbag resistor was grounded out. It's because it had a bit of exposed metal touching the bodywork of the car. So what we've done, we've just taped it up with electrical tape, as you've seen here, and then boom, that's all sorted now. And boom, let's turn the car on, and there should not be a light on the dash. And boom, as you can see, there's no light on the dash anymore, which is really good. I don't know why I'm zoomed in, it's a bit weird. Oh crap. So I hope you enjoyed the video. My name's MotorAlli, and I'll see you in the next one. Wow.